I would say that basically we have been forced to think that fish don't get sick, but actually fish do get sick. And just like human beings, we also need to take care of the fish.
Today, I'm hosting my colleague, 𝗘𝗫𝗣𝗘𝗏𝗧. So you are welcome. Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
My name is 𝗘𝗫𝗣𝗘𝗏𝗧. I work as a researcher in the International Aquaculture team of the Norwegian Veterinary Institute. I work mainly on project-related activities in Ghana, Kenya, and Egypt, and they are mainly on capacity building in fish health management.
Can you tell us a bit about the role of aquaculture in this discourse?
Yeah, so aquaculture contributes a lot to food production, particularly supplying aquatic animal protein. And of course, it has created a lot of jobs along the food system value chain. But over the years, the industry has continued to grow, but the challenge is that this growth has not been matched with fish health management practices. So what we have observed over the years is the increased incidence of diseases, and that is what makes my role very important in ensuring that we prevent diseases rather than having to manage them.
Where is this industry thriving in Ghana? Where do you see potentials in Ghana?
Yeah, so I would say that in Ghana, aquaculture is practiced predominantly on leafwater in cage aquaculture systems. But of course, we have other culture systems like ponds that is carried out in the Ashanti region, or let me say, where they have very little water bodies. Yeah, but in leafwater, they practice predominantly the culture of tilapia and catfish.
And so where are some of this community? Can you give us a bit about the geography of the aquaculture industry in Ghana?
I would say that on leafwater, the cages are very fragmented in the sense that the lake is quite big. So it will be difficult to mention specific communities, but I would say the lake has more than, I would say, roughly 8,000 cages.
So based on your experience of conducting research on the aquaculture sector in Ghana and other countries in Africa, what would you say are some of the challenges that is confronting the sector?
Yeah, so the aquaculture industry is capital intensive. So talk of capital, farmers spend a lot of money in getting inputs, particularly the feed. It takes approximately 70% of the total cost. And another input, which is also very important, is seed. And the challenge is farmers find it difficult to get quality seeds because your seed can inform how your outputs will look like. But of course, over the years, disease incidences have been a major problem because the industry, unfortunately, is looking at production rather than matching this production with fish health management. So what we have observed is the increased incidences of diseases over the years.
So you mentioned that fish do get sick. So could you mention some of the factors that contribute to their conditions?
Yeah, so when fish get sick, it is mostly because of disease-causing pathogens. And farmers deal with this situation by using a variety of drugs and chemicals. And prominent among them is antibiotics. And even though antibiotics are good in fish health management, the scare is the unregulated use in fish production and animals in general. And the abuse of antibiotics can lead to the development of antimicrobial resistance of these pathogens, whereby it can be shared among humans because there are some diseases that also affect humans. So diseases that affect fish could also affect humans. We call them zoonotic diseases. So the scare is the transfer of these antimicrobial resistant pathogens to humans. And just like human beings, we also need to take care of the fish. So the basic principle, I would say, is biosecurity. So when you wake up from bed, you have to brush your teeth. When you go to the toilet, you have to wash your hands. It is the same way you treat your fish. So in our project, we work mainly with biosecurity. And biosecurity simply means you are preventing diseases from entering your farm from another farm. And whenever the disease enters your farm, you also want to make sure that it doesn't spread within the farm. And of course, you also want to make sure you don't spread the disease to other farms. So in our projects, we develop, for instance, biosecurity checklist, whereby officers can go to farms and find out if you screen your fish, if you are buying your fish, if you screen them, or for instance, if you collect your eggs, do you disinfect them before you hatch them? So those kind of simple questions. But we want to take it a step further and quantify, put a figure to biosecurity. So here we try to not only have a checklist, but score what the farmers are saying. So when you ask particular questions, they may answer yes or no, whereby a yes could be 1 and a no could be 0. So after doing that, we score it, put a figure to it, whereby the farmers can go back and self-evaluate their biosecurity. Yeah, in my opinion, the way forward is to adopt best aquaculture practices, whereby we use very little chemicals and focus on prevention so that we can promote the health of the fish as well as protect the health of human beings. So I advocate for that one health concept, whereby when we are dealing with fish, we also consider that the health of humans are also important. Likewise, the health of the environment, whereby these antimicrobial resistant pathogens could be transferred to the environment as well. So that possibility is there. Thank you.